Good morning. Look at the way the erosion has been happening here. All nature goes through major trials and conflict. A lot of different pressures working simultaneously in different directions. And we look at the readings today, and it's about how trials beset the human being all the time, and how to face these trials. Remember here the earlier steps were broken up by the stormy waves, and now they're putting down a new set of steps here. We're just north of Magdala. That's our little house there, and you can see the top of Ducanalton behind it. The water is still rising. I'm not sure if it's really up to the wall here. Yeah, it is. So this is in calm situation, and it's already hitting the wall. So finally it has caught up to the wall. This is a different bit of shoreline here than we had on the other side. Very muddy here. All of the debris from corrupting nature. They've fixed up all this wall here. Hope it will last a good while. Maybe it will also protect the trees, because the waves were rooting out the soil underneath them. And they couldn't last too long if they got more of that. That amazing sky. Well, we got a big stork out here at the end of, not a stork, a crane here at the end. Look at that nice reflection in the water. I wonder how long she'll stay there, because I'm planning to walk out there. If you'd like to walk with me. I wonder how long she'll stay. There we go. So our own experience of life is also of trials. And difficulties. There's another little bird at the end here, but it's not so scared of me. Oh boy, I'm after losing my connection here with the text I have for you. Again, it's another reading from the book of Sirach. Oh, this is really creaky. That lady is flying back again. The water's so peaceful. And yet beneath that water that looks so peaceful, there's a lot of competition going on between different creatures fighting for their existence. Nature always has these conflicts going on. So finally I got my text back. My son, when you come to serve the Lord, prepare yourself for trials. Be sincere of heart and steadfast. I wonder, when Jesus was reading this text, when he heard it, when it was explained, this was more recent literature for the people, but also was, I would say, at the cutting edge of spiritual development in the communities in the first century. People were aware of these writings, and they became also part of the language of the New Testament. Incline your ear and receive the word of understanding. That's straight out of one of the Psalms. Daughter, lend your ear and listen. Shema Israel, listen. Listen. One of the great principles of wisdom, to listen to the others who have experience, to listen to the cries of nature. To listen. Even to listen to the birds, you know. I just hear so many birds in so many directions right now. I'm not sure how much of them you're hearing. Incline your ear and receive the word of understanding. So understanding is also a gift. It's not just something that's the fruit of, when I was a child, I would say elbow grease. As you had your elbows up on the table and your hands around your head, and you were reading your book and working out that math problem or that science problem or reading that story or writing that essay. Elbow grease. And there was a lot of effort gone into developing thought and understanding. But also the understanding about life is a gift. So much is gift. Every person is a gift. Every person's experience is a gift for us to process and wisdom. Incline your ear and receive the word of understanding. Listen to the great masters, the great teachers, great wisdom. We don't have to reinvent the wheel. People have been there before us, they have been through it. So we just read that again. Be sincere of heart and steadfast. Incline your ear and receive the word of understanding. Undisturbed in time of adversity. To be undisturbed in time of adversity. It's par course. It's part of the deal. Adversity. Sometimes we lose our heads in adversity. We want that perfect beach situation with the perfect temperature, cold drink, and the perfect music, and the perfect degree of sunshine, and the perfect sun cream, and the perfect everything. But times of adversity are times that are normal in human life. Wait on God with patience. Cling to Him. Forsake Him not. This is the great fidelity. Accept whatever befalls you. When sorrowful, be steadfast. And in crushing misfortune, be patient. For in fire, gold and silver are tested. There we think of all the people suffering illness, the people suffering tensions in the family, and still working to maintain love and unity in the family. Isn't that water marvelous? There we had a bird flying above us, providing that shadow in the water. For in fire, gold and silver are tested, and worthy people in the crucible of humiliation. You know, humiliation is a big frustration for us. And there are some people who get angry and rebel, become bitter, become violent. But imagine the person who is able to be patient in the crucible of humiliation. And I've been blessed to see people like that. Companions, co-workers, families who are brought down the path of suffering, permitted by providence, but given the strength to bear that, to bear it up, to climb that difficult path upwards, thorny, steep. Trust God and God will help you. Trust in Him and He will direct your way. Your reward will not be lost. Hope for good things, for lasting joy and mercy. Your hearts will be enlightened. Study the generations long past. Has anyone hoped in the Lord and been disappointed? There we need faith, because in this world sometimes there's very serious grief, grave disappointment. We have Psalm 37, commit your life to the Lord and He will help you. So maybe that preceded the book of Sirach, most probably. Commit your life to the Lord and He will help you. And that's really the big message of the gospel, then made very concrete, concentrated in the person of Jesus. The Son of Man is to be handed over, and they will kill him, and 3 days after his death he will rise. But they did not understand the saying, were afraid to question him. And then they came to Capernaum, which is just across behind those bushes, about 4 miles from here, straight across. And it turned out we know the reason why they were unable to understand him, because they were thinking about who was first, who was more important. And then he takes a little child and he says, whoever receives a little child receives me, and whoever receives me receives the Father. Our ambitions, our worldly ambitions, often block our growth in true humanity. When we put wealth over kindness, when we put our own goals before the good of others in need. Imagine that in the crucible of adversity, in the crucible of history, in the crucible of the challenges of the moment. There we're being trained and formed and lifted up and renewed. People, God bless you today from the Sea of Galilee. See you later, alligators. Let's just go up like that with the trees and the clouds. Although the sun is very nice, we have to come back to see the sun. See you later, alligators.